going to be covering the layouts in the two-way continuous left turn lane section. You see I have the little red box around that section. It is the fourth set of black tabs going down the side of the edges of the pages. So the first page in this section looks like this. And then we have the chart, and you can see that there's only a few layouts that we're going to be covering in this section. It's just a small section. Okay, so layout 36 is the first layout in this section. And this shows mobile or short duration, so up to an hour in this one location where we're working right in the turn lane. Okay. Now, if you are going to be there only 15 minutes or less, you do not need the cones between the protection and work truck. If you're going to be there longer than 15 minutes, then you want to put those cones out, okay? This truck is shown with the crash attenuator. The arrow boards are in caution mode. Now this protection vehicle, this operation is moving, I'm going to call this northbound here. Now they're going to get closer and closer to this protection vehicle, which is facing southbound. And they've got an arrow board on the back of that truck, okay? Center lane closed on those protection vehicles also. Now, rather than backing this truck up in the turn lane, which would be a dangerous thing to do, it would be wise for the driver of this protection vehicle to come out here, go around the block, come back, and reset the position by going around the block like that. Okay, now notice that this is a duration of 1 hour or less. Layout number 37 has a duration of 3 days or less. So this setup might be there for a couple of days, all right? So we're gonna need different equipment, naturally. So we have the road work ahead. We have a taper of 50 feet. And at the end of the taper, we have the type 3 barricade with the lane closed sign. Now that note number 4 says that can be omitted if this is posted 40 or less, okay? Now, in my mind, having this no left turn sign optional, I would use it. If I was going to be working in this work area, I would want to restrict that left turning action. Now, right here, you see there's a little bit of a black line. It should be shaped like a T up here. It should be an upside down T with another no left turn sign. So that was just a little typo. You can make that addition on your field manual. Okay. Layout number 38 shows that we're working in the northbound lane. That's where our workspace is. We're moving northbound traffic into the turn lane, and southbound traffic is moved over here. Let's see, make sure you're using the lane closed signs. If needed, you don't need them if the posted speed is 40 or less. The one direction large arrow, remember, goes on the type 3 barricade when there's a taper length of L/2. That's that shifting taper length. Then we use that sign. Okay. 39 is where we're working in the left lane, and this is a 5-lane section of road. We have 2 southbound, 2 northbound, and 1 turn lane in the middle, okay? So we're working here. We're going to close this turn lane as well, because having it open, you would have traffic moving right on both sides of that workspace, and that would be dangerous. I don't want traffic moving right on both sides of where I'm working on the roadway. Okay, take note of the signs that we're going to need. Road work, 2 left lane closed, depending on the speed. And then this lane drop sign. We're going to put lane closed on the barricades. Depending on the speed of the road, note number 4 is attached. Note number 1, we're going to need the lighted arrow board in this location if the posted speed is 45 or greater. So again, you need to read all the notes. This left turn sign, again, no left turn sign, is optional. And I'm telling you, if I was working here, I would want that regulatory no left turn sign placed there. Okay. Layout number 40 is where we're working in both the 2 northbound lanes and the turn lane. So we're taking up a huge workspace here. Now, make sure you read all the notes on this one because there's a lot to read. So you might only need 1 right lane closed depending on the posted speed of the road. You have the lane drop. Depending on the speed, again, you either need this merge sign or the lighted arrow board. And you see we have an L length taper, okay? And then we have a tangent where traffic is going straight for the length of L, another L length. And then we have another L length taper. And then we have a buffer space up to where the workspace begins. We have the reverse curve sign here. And depending on how long this tangent is, you're going to need either a reverse curve, or if it's very short, you're going to need the double reverse curve. So this is a kind of a tricky one to set up. And the trickier and the more devices you have, the more it's really imperative that somebody who knows traffic control drives through and makes sure this is working. If workers are starting to hear the screech of tires turning hard or braking hard, there could be something wrong with the taper lengths or this different tangent length. Make sure you're driving through and things are working as they should be. That would also hold true if it's not your maintenance crews that are setting this up, but if you've hired out one of those traffic control companies to set this up, still, you need to drive through and make sure it's being done properly. Okay, just a quick test of your knowledge. First question, if you're working in the center turn lane and you'll be in one location for 45 minutes, you don't need cones between the protection vehicle and the work vehicle, true or false? That would be false. Anything over 15 minutes becomes a short duration work zone, and then you're going to be putting the cones in between the protection truck and the work truck. Next question, if you're working in the left lane of a 5-lane section of road, it is important to close the center turn lane, true or false? And that's true. You want to close that center turn lane because you don't want traffic right on both sides of your workspace. Okay, that is the end of the 2-way continuous left turn lane section.